So we're going to slow the truck down to consider death and dying. I just recently posted the invite to our next TED Talk, which is going to be Wednesday, May 27th at Lakewood Memorial Library, 5:30 to 7, and you can check out the other post. But it has me, of course, thinking about death and dying, and I just recently had this deep conversation with my 8th graders. As part of our art history lessons, I read about artists and show my kids the work. And the final one for the 8th graders is really heavy, and I preview it. I preface it before I show them the work because it is hard to look at and they don't understand it. And I used to be offended by the comments that they would say when I did present it. So the artwork, which you'll have to go and check out yourself, is titled, the title is Woman with Dead Child by the German artist Käthe Kollwitz. And it is this woman, it looks like a chalk drawing or a graphite drawing, but it's really an etching. And it's this woman who is just absolutely engulfed her son in her arms. Oh, I could get emotional just talking about it. But I tell my students all great art elicit emotion. And this one, I have a hard time not breaking down and crying when I read about it and present it. Because when I would just show it to them at first, I would always get a comment of like, inevitably, I would have a student who would go like, it looks like, like, what is it? It looks like a gorilla. And then the other students might start laughing at it. And then I would get really just offended by that. Like, how can you take such a heavy, tragic subject matter and then start sort of mocking it? It felt like they were mocking it. But over the years, this is what I've come to understand. And I tell them this. I tell them that, for one, you are learning so many things, and here at school we are saying that we're preparing you for the real world, but we really are not preparing you for the real world. This is just sort of a test practice, and at school it's all about let's cram you with information and let's make sure it's entertaining, and we keep you safe and try to make it enjoyable and fun, and we want these to be the best memories of your lives. We don't talk about the heavy things, and this is a heavy topic. So I understand that, for one, it's an uncomfortable conversation to have with them and present them with subject matter that they're not used to speaking about, all right? They're not used to being vulnerable, especially among their own classmates. So right away, I feel like they are trying to bring back some levity, some humor, to take something that feels too heavy and uncomfortable to sit with and crack a joke at its expense. Now, the other thing that I've recognized now is that it is ape-like, gorilla-like, because this it's sort of abstract if you look